Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. Welcome to Data Native Care Lab. Today we will be creating SSIS package. With the help of this package, we will be copying database backup files from one location to a different location. So let's get started. This complete process consists of two steps. In first step, we will be creating an SSIS package with the help of Visual Studio 2017. And in second step, we will be deploying that SSIS package in SQL Server so that we can execute that package automatically in SQL Server with the help of an agent job. Let's get started with detailed demonstration on how to create the package and how to make it automated in SQL Server. To create the SSIS package in Visual Studio 2017, we go to File, New, and click on Project. After we click on Project, we have a new project window. In new project window, we have Integration Services Project in Business Intelligence. We give this project a valid name. So to give it a name, I use Copy Files. I click OK. After I click OK, it starts loading up that package. On the right hand side on Solution Explorer, I have Copy Files, which is the name of the project, and under that project I have the name of the package. So I can give a relevant name to my project as well as my package. So to give both of them a relevant name, I already have the names with me. To give my project a valid name, I use the name Copy Backup Files Process, and to give it a valid package name, I have the name of the package, which is Copy Process. So we all are set now with the relevant name of project as well as package. So in this main window where we have Copy Process DTS as a control flow, we will be using this control flow. And what is control flow? Control flow is a set of a flow of various tasks which are performed in sequence within SSIS. So here we will be using a control flow related to some copy process. So on the right hand side, we have SSIS toolbox. We will be using this SSIS toolbox where we have file system task. Now this particular control flow contains various tasks which can be performed on a file in Windows. So I move this task to my control flow. I give this task a valid name, and the valid name is going to be Copy Backup Files. So when I have a valid name given to it, we know that to copy a backup file from a source location to destination location, I should be able to give a source name as well as destination name location. And to make it a little more versatile, I will be maintaining the source name and the destination name of the location path as variable so that I can use this package for different environments. So to do that, I will be giving two parameters into this control flow. The first parameter will be source and second parameter will be destination. So how do we create parameters? To create parameters, we have at the top parameters tab. I go to parameters tab. On here I have icon add parameter. I click here. I choose source as first parameter, and I know that my path will always be in string format, so I will make it mandatory for me. And after that I click another parameter. This parameter will be destination, and I will be giving it string back again. It will be mandatory for me again. I save this project. After I save this project, the star will go away because this is saved. Now I go back to control flow again. I right click here and click edit, and here I have file system task editor. In this file system task editor, I have destination connection and source connection. So I will be filling up the values for each of these parameters. Is destination path variable? Yes, I want to keep it variable, and I have destination variable, so I created the parameter. I will be choosing one of the parameters here in destination variable, so it's going to be packaged destination. Do I want to overwrite the file? Yes, I want to overwrite the file in destination folder. And the operation is going to be copy files. Is source path variable? Yes, source path will also be variable. And what is the variable which I will be using? It will be package source. After I have added them, I click OK. My project and package is ready. So before I start deploying it in SQL Server, I should be able to build my project. It is very important step, because if you don't perform this step, then your build will not be created and you will not be able to deploy this project in SQL Server. So to build this project, I right click on solution and then go to build solution. I left click on build solution. It says build, 1 succeeded or up to date, 0 failed, 0 skipped. So this means my build is successful, my project is created. So if I want to know where my project is created, I simply go to file, I go to open, I click on project solution. When I click here, this is my path, and project by default gets created in repos folder. So what I can do, I can take this path, open and run, and I should be able to go to that location where my project is created. And if I want to physically see my project, I double click on copy files, and this is my solution which I created. You can see here copy files, and this is also copy files, and copy files folder is created. This folder contains my bin, my object, and all other various files. In bin I have development, and this is my isback package. This particular package I will be deploying in SQL Server. So let's start with the second step. I'm going to open my SQL Server, and which is my SSMS. In my SSMS, I go to Object Explorer. In Object Explorer, this is my instance in which I will be deploying my package. Integration Services Catalogs. Under Integration Services Catalog, I have SSIS-DB. This is my database for SSIS. I right click here, create folder, and in create folder, I will be creating files, copy files. I can give it a description like copy files is the process to copy backup files. You can mention it in more details. This is a demo, so I will be keeping it very short. Click OK. After I do this, I will have copy files created. Under copy files, I have projects. I right click on project. I click on deploy project. After I click on deploy project, it is going to give me wizard. I click next. After I click next, I have select the deployment model. It is project deployment. It is asking me select the integration services project that you want to deploy. I click on project deployment file. I click on browse. After I click on browse, it is now going to give me the same location, copy files bin, and under bin I have development. This is the package which I want to deploy. I click open. I click next. Thereafter, it is going to ask me to connect to the instance with the help of Windows authentication. So you can see here it also has an option for SQL Server and then authentication. It is now creating the path as well, like SSIS-DB copy files, copy backup file process. You can see here SSIS-DB copy files. So this means this particular project will be created under copy files. So I click next and I click deploy. This is going to deploy my project. After the deployment is completed, the project won't come automatically. So what I have to do, after I close this window and then I click refresh. After I click refresh, I will have my project copy backup files process. I click on the plus sign, then I have a package. The package name is copy process. So we are successfully able to deploy. So as a part of this further step, we now will be executing this package with the help of SQL agent job. So now to execute this package, there are two ways. One is that you can execute this package with the help of GUI by right clicking here, then execute, right? But we won't be using this method because it would you would also need to configure this copy process. If I go to configure, just show you briefly, we won't be using it, that you have to mention the destination and source here separately because we kept that blank when we were creating the package. So we did not mention the path there when we created the parameters. So I click cancel here. We won't be using the GUI method. The second method which we will be using for automation purposes is TSQL script to execute the package. So how do we execute the package with the help of TSQL script? I have the script created with me because here we have this particular script is in SSIS-DB catalog, and we have start underscore execution script. This is the stored procedure which gets, if you execute it with the help of an execution ID, this is going to execute the package which we just which we have deployed just now, copy process. So what is execution ID? Now execution ID is the ID given to the set of parameters which are given to this particular start execution proc. So this also implies that this script is also taking the values of different input parameters and creating those parameters, and then with the combination of those parameters it's just creating the execution ID. If I show you and explain you it in brief, though I've explained it with the comments as well, please go through them, because I will also be adding this script beneath my video on my website. You can please look into this script and understand it, because you can directly use it in your job and can execute the package with the help of TSQL script. So it has a source as a variable, destination as a variable. Source is a source where my file is located. Destination is a folder path with the lastmost subfolder ESD, where I am going to save or copy the file. This is a destination folder. Now this is execution ID, which is variable. So first I create execution. How do I create execution? I have different input variables. Like first is folder name. Folder name is copy files. You can see here copy files. Then I have a project which is copy backup file process. Copy backup file process. Then I have a package name. Package name is copy process. We already know it's copy process. Then after I give these names to input parameter, it creates an execution ID as an output. So I use this execution ID here, and along with that I also mention object type 30 for parameter, and I also give the source name. So this means I have set execution parameter value stored procedure gets executed separately for source and destination. After that I execute that execution ID, and after I do that my package gets executed. So I already have the job created, automate SSIs to copy files, and I have this script already present in this job. But let me quickly show you that. If I open this job and go to step, I double click on this step to open it, execute SSIS package. This is my script which I have straight away copied and I pasted here, and I click OK. Now when I have this script present in my job, so what I have to do, I have to simply start this job, and this job is going to do my work, like copy the file from source to destination. So let's go to source first. Source is this D source and the backup file name. Here D source full backup of admin. This is my source. What is my destination? Destination is, let me go to destination here. This is my destination. So you can see here C and ESD is my destination. So if I go to SQL Server, is C and ESD. Now ESD folder is blank. So this means if I execute this job is going to, if I start this job is going to execute this script, and then my copy process will be completed. So let me start this. Here it goes, start job at step. When I execute it, let me go to the folder here, ESD. So let's see if my file gets copied here in C/ESD. Yes, the file gets created real-time full backup of admin.bak. So this file gets created and job is successful. This means my work is done. Here I have started this job manually, but you can always set a schedule for this job, which I don't have it present because this is just a demo. So you can give it a schedule so that this job starts at a set schedule and copies the backup files from location to the destination. That way this process can be automated with the help of SSIS package. So that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you. Bye bye.